Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back. Men of War Assault Squad. We are now poised to strike in France. In fact, we've already gotten through the dense forest here of this mod. I guess the French invasion, France 1940 mod, full GELB by Steel Wedge and a few other members too that I'll credit down below working on this map, getting it to work for co-op as well, available. Links all down below in the descriptions there, so go check it out, especially if you have Men of War Assault Squad. Mods like this make the game well worth playing. So just a quick note, I've tried this map a few other times, this mission, and we had some trouble with it, but this finally does include this more updated version, is more stable, and finally includes some French units as well. So I know some of the things that are going to happen. I know there's minefields and AT guns around. Oh, hell, that didn't save me. Hopefully we don't get taken out by this AT that's over here right to start with. It would probably be best to keep this tank in our inventory to start with. Repairing a track is not a problem. And first AT down there. I know there's another one somewhere on the hill. Another thing, by the way, I'll be reviewing this mod a little bit as well and trying to help the mod makers make it a little better. A lot of these units do start on move freely rather than hold position. Whoa, that dude's about to get sniped. Good thing I saw that. But yes, one thing I would recommend too for any of you mod makers is please make units, don't let them move on their own. We all know the AI is wildly incompetent and they'll walk out in front of a machine gun nest, so please make sure their movement modes are always set to hold position and or return fire, or well, firing mode, free fire, or fire at will, and also return fire is okay as well, unless you're doing a stealth mission. But anyway, our tanks just tracked here. We do have a Panzer I at our disposal, and there's a damn sniper up here. What the hell? I got to keep these guys kind of on the run, otherwise the sniper will take them down. There's got to be a sniper around here somewhere. Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. Is that him? There he is. Alright, we're in a better position now with our infantry. We do see that machine gun nest. Our general up here, our officer, going to get into the battle now. Alright, so again, the British Expeditionary Force is around, and they do have armored units around. We'll get better units as soon as we destroy the other vehicle here, that Bren carrier. Once that goes down, we will have access to some more accurate units. There goes that Bren carrier. We should have access then in a second, I guess. And or there's just one more troop we have to eliminate. I don't know where he is though. We do have a medic here, and we have our officer and or general here. And I'm just looking with the binoculars. The binoculars does give you further line of sight, and also does give you the ability to spot units that may be hidden much better than the sniper would. Looking around, we see a lot of troops in that trench up there, and we do see a troop over here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where he is. He should be highlighted in red. There he is, next to that tree. That's the SMG infantry. So we do need to play cautiously here. Reinforcements are limited, even though this is the invasion of France and we've got plenty of troops on our side to help us. We still need to be very cautious, and obviously there's minefields here and here, so we have to play on the road. So flanking is going to be very difficult, and I really don't want to go out there and take that guy down. So we're just going to go ahead and convince him to come out. Yeah, that was some pretty good convincing. And the crossroads are secure now. Use recon platoon. That's what we had access to. We now have access to the PZ-3F, and we do need to start. We do need to take out some of these units up here, otherwise they're going to murder us. We'll keep our squads closer together just because they'll be easier to manage. There is a mortar firing at us. Going to try to break left with that, get up some Panzer IIIs. One of the biggest problems here are hidden AT guns, and so we definitely don't want to expose our flank to a hidden AT gun, which is going to be an absolute nightmare.
Reinforcements have arrived.
We do have 3 more PZ-3s available, PZ-3Fs rather, and we're going to try to flank over on this left side here, make sure our flanks are secure. Our troops are getting hit by a very accurate mortar. Luckily they're not dying though. This is set on normal to begin with, so keep that in mind. We do have a medic as well. There should be another AT gun some here on the right side. I believe I saw it, but I do know it's there. And this mission is very difficult, in my opinion, for single player. Co-op would probably give you a little bit more advantage, as you can manage your troops much better. You can have one of your friends control the tanks while you control the infantry. As you can see, there's some blood here, so that's a good indicator of a AT gun and or troops. So we may have gotten that unit there. All right, let's start spreading out and coming up very cautiously. We do have a recon plane available as well, and the enemy does have some AT 40 millimeters around as well, which will would just absolutely destroy our armor, so we need to avoid that. We do have the ability to call out more infantry. We'll stack them up for later, and we'll bring this tank up for now. This 38T, big
reinforcements have arrived.
Big boy that I see all the time in World of Tanks and War Thunder. It's a really great tank, just very light on the armor, and I don't want to bring it much closer than this. It's got a great firing rate too, just really a mean beast for taking out infantry. Alright, we'll head up the main road with our infantry here, tank in support, and we have a flanking position here with infantry. We'll hide in that hedgerow there. Our officer is taking good cover there. Looks like there is an AT gun firing, I believe. Right there next to the house. That will destroy us if we don't kill it soon. There we go, direct hit on it. Got lucky. Mortar's still firing away. That could track or destroy our tanks, so again, we need to be very cautious with this armor. And there are minefields around, so we cannot stray too far from the road with these tanks. Call up another tank and also a AT gun, just in case they bring reinforcements, which they're probably going to do at some point.
Reinforcements have arrived.
One of our guys was killed here?
Reinforcements have arrived.
I only see 2 of the 3 we brought up there. I don't even see a body. Interesting. Alright, we'll have our riflemen move up, as well as this squad here, and we will try to flank this village. It looks like we've actually taken an AT position. Is that an AT gun there? Oh, it is. Now, again, it's been a while since I've played, and I did practice up to taking the village, but I can't remember where everything is, so this is still going to be a very difficult challenge. We'll bring up another panzer, and that should be the rest of our tanks, I believe. We definitely want to make sure these tanks are still alive as long as possible, and we probably want to keep them spread out.
Reinforcements have arrived.
AT gun is arriving. There is a 40 millimeter somewhere in town that we can capture. We can very easily convince the enemy to leave that position. We'll try to take the trenches first. It's going to be the most safe way to get into town. You can see we can walk all the way into town through those trenches and make sure we don't hit any minefields. Enemy troops are on the other side there, so we just need to make sure we don't get too close to them. AT firing again, I believe. If I were the enemy, I'd put an AT here or possibly on the hill. And I definitely don't want to get too close to them. Alright, we'll bring up another infantry squad and the officer as well to help recon on the right side. And a nice rifleman there to support just in case anything
Reinforcements
comes
have arrived.
You always want to keep infantry around vehicles. Line of sight in this game is a little different. Tanks do have a... They rely more than ever on infantry for support. Alright, we're going to make a break for it. Turned out to be a pretty good thing. We can actually help pound those defensive positions now with that trench. And that tank, too, will do a very good job against that wall, taking down their cover, hopefully. Oop, rifle flying there. That's a good kill. Alright, we don't want to destroy too much because we will probably need to use it for a defensive position on the town. Usually how these kinds of missions go where it's, you know, capture a position, defend a position. Alright. We're going to send our recon troops deeper into the city. We have a troop here. behind this wall. We'll toss a grenade up over. And holding about that long is about as long as you want to do it. He did... Oh, he actually made it away. Oh, there's that 40mm. Geez, sorry about that. That guy is... he's not dead, but I don't know if I can get to him because he's kind of stuck in the wall. I don't know if we have a medic with this group. I'll have to look. This would be the medic here. But there's that 40mm. And there's that troop sitting there too. Oh, the medics do not get a grenade. So we'll have to just kill that guy. Go, go, go. Oh yeah, he can't heal him. Oh, he can. Alright, and that guy's in the house. Oh, 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 okay. Wow, that guy is lucky. Alright, so we got the 40mm here next to the cafe. And we've got some infantry back here as well. So good thing we have that infantry group here in support. This is my kind of battle. This reminds me a lot of Blitzkrieg, a lot of advancing and watching your flanks, a lot of supporting your advances, and you really have to be tactical here, and if you take losses, you're screwed. So be sure to save here as much as possible, and I will try to save, I suppose, once I complete the first objective, just in case there's any sort of crash and or just because I don't want to have to restart just because I lose all of my men. This is the kind of game that's unforgiving, at least this campaign is. So keep that in mind. If you want a real challenge, this is it. That 40mm will destroy any tanks that gets close to it, so the best bet we have is to suppress it with a machine gun. And, hold on. Okay, alright, we can get close enough this way, so we can run troops through. We've got an apartment building here. We kind of need to convince those enemy troops to get off that gun. They will retreat if we advance deep enough into the city. Let's see if we can,
Get ready, gents.
Whoa. Oh, I thought he was down. The town... Oh, look at... Town center defenders are routing. It's now our chance to secure it. So they're now abandoning the gun. That's what we wanted to wait for. This mission is very scripted in terms of you're really going to want to advance the ways that they want you to advance. You know, take the main street, stay out of the fields, don't try any flanking. Just it's going to come down to RNG. Oh my God, we've got an armored car coming. Let's get on that 40mm. 40mm is going to pop that sumbitch right as he comes around the corner. Oh, he's trying to get us back. No, you don't. Oh shit, he threw a grenade. That bastard. Medic. Alright, so that armored car is going to park right there. Damn grenade. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, the main gun is now damaged on that 40. This makes things much more difficult now. They routed, but then they counterattacked across the bridge. Alright, we do need to get that medic over there, but I think... Yeah, it's too late for that weapon. He's gonna get popped if he goes across the street. Wow, he made it. I needed to go for those guys, but didn't make it that time. Losing it just a few... Oh, actually one of the guys is still alive. And he just died. Alright, time for the medic to become John Rambo. See if he can pull a AT grenade or something off of a SMG infantry. We're gonna have to be quick. Nope. How can he see? That's not fair. Alright, well, it's going to be difficult to bring those tanks over, so what we really need now is some SMG trooper with a grenade, and we might be able to find one off of some of the dead British soldiers. We'll need an AT grenade most. If we can just find SMG. Here's a radio operator. Oh, wait a minute. He might actually have the radio operator gun. Oh wait, I don't want to pick him up. No.
sind sie schon!
Let's see if I can...
Wer hat Munition? Feuer auf
Nah, it's just helmets. Okay. Well, sometimes they have a flare gun on them that can call in artillery strikes, but that might have just been for looks. Alright, we do have an AT grenade now. This is kind of where it gets a little slow, as you have to be more
Jawohl.
methodical about each step that you take. We're going to have to rest up here, and... oh, there's a small AT gun here as well. 2-pounder, but
Contact!
not within range of that that armored car. We do have another AT weapon we can capture as well. Or another 40. Alright, we need to move up and make sure we don't encounter any enemy troops.
Load AP shell! Zielt auf den Feuer auf mein Kommando!
No, you don't. Throw the... Oh, come on, man. So that's what, when you hear us complain a lot in Men of War, that's exactly what we'll complain about. You get right up to the moment of victory, and then it comes crawling to a halt. If we get any closer, there are AT guns on the other side of the river with could murder the tanks, so that's just a risk that I'm not willing to take. There's an SMG guy there right out in front. Rifleman back here. You know what? Let's try something different. These tanks do come equipped with TNT, and if we can throw a TNT charge close enough to that tank, we're gonna have a good time. So this is where we now have to play the game of trying to dislodge the enemy very methodically from the town. At this point, reinforcements would have arrived and everything, and you know, the whole attack's bogged down, but we have to play by the script of getting the enemy to rout according to the game maker's desire, or the map maker's desire, rather than just swarming the whole town and taking it down. There's a 40mm and a Bren there. There's an armored, or a supply truck, which would be a great capture. And I'm surprised at how little AT infantry we have, or SMG infantry. Alright, let's hopefully play this well with the dynamite now. This game is all about minor success and huge failure. Hopefully this is a big success. Yeah, the fact that that armored car knows where we are is kind of BS-y. But I'm going to go ahead and do this. If this guy dies, oh well. Sorry, but... no way. He shot the TNT out of my hand there. So this is what this game can come down to sometimes. And it's going to be nearly impossible to get up here with the tank. But I'm willing to try. Well, I don't know. There's a 40mm. We'll give it a try. Really ridiculous these tanks can't get up some of the smallest embankments. So we'll just have to manually floor it and tell them to get up there, rather than going all the way around to that other AT. Oh, you can kind of see it firing now, can't you? There's a little hits next to the tank. Luckily it didn't damage anything. They're missing. Hopefully we maintain that luck. Ridiculous at the amount of losses we had to take. And I actually hit him with HE. Crew injured twice now. One troop left in our tank. Track damaged. And finally got him back. Alright, that takes care of that one tank. We're going to have to cross now by another infantry squad. And we'll bring up some better infantry to help secure the town. There's one infantry troop around.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I guess the guy's around the corner. There is a way to pierce the wall and kill him. That would be the way. Alright, we're going to repair our tank and bring up our recon infantry. And try to make our way across.
Jawohl.
In this situation, it would be best to give riflemen to the tank
Verstanden.
and help them help the tank advance.
Verstanden.
Make sure you keep your machine gunner and SMGs. They're very good in urban environments. Better than most.
Jawohl.
Oh, we do have the medic still alive. That's good. We'll keep him by the statue so we know where he is for the future, and we'll push our attack. We do have a 40mm here. We could have a 40mm showdown.
Verstanden. Wir müssen Bereit machen zum Angriff.
And that's what we need the medic for. Okay, fire away. Wow, 40mm should have taken that thing out by now. Alright, now it's time for us to get some revenge. They do have a 40mm on their side that we do not want to go near. At least with infantry. Now I'm sure we're going to have to defend this town. At least that's how I remember it. And our tank was just hull damaged by... I don't know. We can repair that though.
Jawohl. Es hat mich erwischt.
Let's see what we can do from this side of the river. It's time to really push now and get up there.
Jawohl.
Now you can see the true damage of that 40mm sniper rifle.
Reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements have arrived.
It's just going to fire non-stop and take all those guys out. Alright, we finally did get some revenge on that gun that's down now. Alright, we're going to get another group of fighters up and start healing some of these guys. We did lose a few, but it could have been much worse. But this is where the game becomes extremely frustrating, and you really gotta play with a cool head to do it right. Hard to do it though when you got TNT in your hand and stuff like that happens. But we've recovered, and we'll set up some defensive positions. Another thing I would suggest for this mission is tank crews are always good to have, especially when capturing enemy vehicles or enemy equipment. So mod makers, if you want to include that, that would be a huge improvement. We're going to bring up AT guns and more infantry. This smaller recon tank is pretty worthless to us now with what we're going to be encountering. And half tracks and
Reinforcements have arrived.
Alright, so we've got that position starting to fall on the opposite side of the river. Just picking off enemy troops now. We have our general back here somewhere. Unless he got killed by a mortar. Now, it's not required to keep him alive, but he's just somebody to have binoculars at the start, which is a help. There is a 40mm in the back, so that must have been what shot our tank. Holy God. Wow, that guy was almost taken down by the 40mm. Let's see if he can cross the river without any trouble. Hold your grenades for about that long. That's the way to do it. I could have held for a half extra second. But notice how that gun didn't notice us until after the grenade went off. It somehow revealed our position, a grenade going off somewhere else. Pretty frustrating. Alright, our tank will be done soon, and we can set up defensive positions. I'm sure we'll have to attack the left now, from what I remember, so that gives us somewhat of an advantage over the game's uncooperative ways sometimes. Let's see if we can get that medic up there. Go, 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 go.
Für das Vaterland!
So yeah, 40mm sniper rifle. Smoke doesn't seem to help very much sometimes. We'll give it a try here, but I really don't have much success with it when making crossings like this, as you'd think.
Los! Feuer!
Our AT gun took down the armored car, or the supply car.
Verstanden.
Alright, let's see if we can get up there. As you can see, the gun can see right through the smoke, and is able to snipe our guys as well.
Das Ziel ist in Reichweite!
Keine Munition. Verstanden.
Alright, well, the gun can't see us now, so now it's our time to shine. We're lucky we have this tank here. That gun's finally down. Get a medic up here. Wherever he is, we need to get a whole group up here. They'll probably arrive a little too late, actually, to help those guys, unfortunately. But you lay down a smoke screen and it does nothing, so you can see why that's a little frustrating too. You kind of gotta crawl into it and use it as cover. That I know, but the enemy shouldn't be able to see through it. Like in Red Orchestra 2, that's a very good way to advance in that game. And as you can see, enemy troops aren't even shooting back at us. And you need to kill every guy on the other side. The railway station is strategically important. Please secure it. So we'll go ahead and set up defenses now. And make sure there's no counterattacks. Infantry has arrived, finally. And we want to make sure we're not getting shot at by some AT guns. So we're going to back up a little bit. Yep, you can see we're already getting hit somewhere. Oh, this tank on the left taking some damage. You can see the gun firing from the corner of the rail yard. Alright, so we'll put our AT guns in a little better position. I guess that's it for the first part then. Stay tuned for part 2. I'll go ahead and save, and we'll continue on invading France. We'll get that railway station and take care of whatever else the fatherland needs next. We've also got the Stuke 3 available, so there's some good artillery coming our way. Ooh-rah. Wait a minute, that's not right. Achtung. No. Jawohl. There you go. Bye.